Hey guys, it's Anya, otherwise known as Pink Sweets here on YouTube, and today I have my Jeffree Star because I wanted to do an end of summer makeup tutorial. I'm going to call it Thirsty Bomb because all of this bomb pop action I have going on. I found a bomb pop toy for Jeffree at Marshall's, and I got the Jeffree Star bomb pop mirror, and I also found this t-shirt. So I thought, what a better way to end the summer than with one final end of summer makeup tutorial using the Thirsty palette. So I figured he would come on camera and say, hello everyone, and I'm going to go let him play with his toy, and then we'll get started with the makeup. Alright, you go play. Here you go. He loves toys. He loves his babies so much. And he picks out specific ones. Like if I'm like, oh, go get this one, he'll go get it. So I always get him toys, even though he has a million already. So I'm going to go straight in. I've already primed my face, well, not primed my face, but moisturized it with the Glam Glow Glow Starter per usual. And I'm going to use my Beauty Blender to just pat that primer in. I want to start doing fall makeup looks because technically I think fall started on August 22nd, so you're probably going to hear the dogs barking. They're playing. And Sophie thinks she's the boss of everyone. She's the Chihuahua. Let me actually go get them really quick. Hold on. Okay, so if you hear them, they're now in the room with me playing. So I moisturize my face. I am going to prime my face really quick. I like to give my primer some time to set in while I'm doing my eyeshadow because if I just, please excuse my nails, they have nothing on them. They have like a little bit of my glitter nail polish left on them, but anyhow, so I like to prime my face because I like to let it sink in. If I don't do that, I feel like my foundation looks a little bit more cakey. So that's why I like to do it that way. And I'm going in with the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer, which I can't wait for the sale tomorrow. I'm going to buy the full-size one. And if you haven't seen my list of things that are on my list to check out from Sephora during the sale, I will link a card up above. I try to always remember what side it's on and I always get it wrong. So I'm going to go in with the Thirsty palette. If anyone on earth has yet to see it, here it is. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to go straight in with this MAC brush. This is a 282. I don't know, it was from the Rihanna collection, so this is like limited edition, not packaging, but a limited edition like ferrule and handle. That's what I'm looking for. So yeah, so I'm going to go in with that brush, and I'm also going to go in with my Wet n Wild, where is it? There it is, my Wet n Wild, whatchamacallit, crease brush. I can't talk today. So first I'm going to go in with the shade Parched, although let me clean this brush off a little bit. I didn't realize it still had, I always have to make sure that it doesn't have any eyeshadow from before, and this one has a little bit of pink left over from my pink makeup challenge. Okay, there we go. I mean, it's going to be stained, but I just don't want anything pink to come off in the crease. So I'm going to go in with the shade Parched, which is just the cream colored shade. And I'm just going to kind of blend that just a little bit into the crease just to make this blue easier to blend because I'm putting that all over. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to take, like I said before, this Rihanna brush from MAC. And I'm going to go in with Submerge, which is the beautiful bright blue shade, and I'm just going to put that all over my lid and into the crease. I feel like if I wanted to make it a little bit more pigmented, I could have used a blue eyeliner underneath it. I was talking for so long and then getting the dogs, or letting the dogs out, I think my primer dried a little bit. which for me personally, I think I get the most pigmentation from eyeshadows when I just go straight in on a wet base. I know some people like to set their whole lid with an eyeshadow. I do not. I like full pigmentation right off the bat. But it's still very pigmented. So we are okay. And then I'm going to also use the yellow shade, which will then create, oh, there we go, patting motions is a little bit better. That will create a little bit of green in there as well. I love this palette. I really do. I mean, I've said before, if I had to choose between the Life's a Drag and this one, I would choose the Life's a Drag every time, only because I think it's more versatile. But like I said in another video, this isn't Jeffree's first palette, so I think that's why, like, it doesn't have to be as versatile, because he has 3 other palettes that have plenty of other shades in them. So this is kind of like a special palette, whereas the Life's a Drag palette was meant to be like a one and done type of palette. Okay, and now that we have that put all over, I'm going to go in with this little brush from Real Techniques. This is a smudger brush, a smudger shading brush. And I'm going to use that to feather the yellow on the outer portion. And the yellow is called Quench. So I think I mentioned in a previous video that I'm going to a wedding this weekend. I'm trying to decide what dress I want to wear, because that's what's going to depend on what makeup I wear. And I want to do, it's like, the wedding is like a 2-parter. So it's like we go to the church in the morning and go to the wedding, and then in the evening we go back and we do the reception party type of thing. So I'm going to have to do a daytime, more church appropriate makeup, and then I'm going to have to do a nighttime look. So I'm going to film both of those. I'm really excited. I'm actually going to have to wear a more toned down look. So that's on Saturday. And then probably just rest the rest of the weekend. Yeah, I love how that turned it green. And then I'm going to go in with a little bit more of the blue. This palette does have a green in it, but I feel like the blue and the green are similar. And I wanted to incorporate the yellow, so. When I saw the shirt, I couldn't believe it. And then when I saw the dog toy, I was like, really? Bomb Pops must be, I don't know if they're called Bomb Pops or Rocket Pops, but it must be a thing this summer. So I knew I had to get both because they match my mirror. I'm kind of dorky like that. I like to, if I can, I like to match my clothes to my makeup, especially for my videos. Like, I just think it's cute. And I don't know, I just think this is cute. So see how it's like blue and then it's like green and then you can kind of see the yellow. But I'm just going to go in with a little bit more blue and just really blend it. I mean, it's going to go, I'm going up pretty high because that's how I want it, but that's okay. All right, so now I'm going to take my NYX glitter glue. And gosh, this stuff is so hard to get out, but it's so good once you get it out. I'm going to take that and I'm just going to put that on the inner corner and a little bit on the lid. patting it in so that I hopefully don't remove too much of that eyeshadow, because I want to put one of the metallics on top. That is the formula in this palette that I think really stands out for me, and I hope and pray that he makes way more eyeshadows in way more shades with the same formula. And now I'm going to go in with Filthy Rich, which is this gold right here. There's like a dog hair on my palette. This gold right here. But yeah, this formula, I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. And I hope that he makes like pink, lilac, I've said it before, baby blue, like every color you can imagine in this metallic formula, because it's so pretty. So I'm just taking that same Rihanna brush, I'm just stamping it on. I don't know if you can see that. I always put close-ups of the looks on my Instagram. If you guys have Instagram, please check me out on there. I'm at Pink Sweets with a 1 instead of an I. Okay. So that is pretty. I think I'm going to take more of the blue and just re-intensify the outer portion. And even though this is very glittery and metallic, I'm going to just take it one step further. They bark if a moth sneezes. What's funny though is I remember being home alone one time, and for some reason I was paranoid that somebody had gotten in or something, because I heard noises upstairs, and then I was like, but the dogs aren't barking. So chances are I'm just imagining things, because there's no way that the dogs would not bark. Now this is a liquid eye catsuit, right? Yes, liquid catsuit for the eyes by Wet n Wild, and it's in the shade Goldilocks. I got this from Ulta, and it's just a really pretty gold. Reminds me of the Stila Magnificent Metals, and I swatched it in the store, and it was either this or the Golden Goddess one from Stila. And literally there was no difference between the two on my hand. So instead of paying $24 for the Stila one, I got the Wet n Wild one for like $3.99, $4.99, something like that. So I'm just putting that in the inner corner. And then we'll blend a little bit more blue to make it a little bit more seamless. But see how that kicked it up a notch? Love it. I'm going to go in with my domed shader brush from Real Techniques. I got this set. It's like this ombre set from Walgreens, and it was in their clearance section a while back. But I've still seen it at a couple of Walgreens, so check and see if yours has it. I'm just putting a little bit more blue just to make sure that there isn't such a harsh line. I don't mind harsh lines, but when it comes to glitter, I kind of want it to feather in more. There we go. Okie doke. Now I'm going to take a makeup wipe and get rid of this fallout. Grab my magical makeup removing wipes. The unicorn wipes is what I call them. These smell, I just cannot stress how amazing they smell. If your Marshalls has them, like I want to literally wipe my whole body with them so that my body will smell like them. Because I don't know, it just smells like, I don't know. It just smells like a perfume that I remember smelling before. Cannot put my finger on it. I just know it smells familiar. And I want to smell like it all over. Okay. And even my husband, like, it was like last night or the night before, I just wiped my makeup off, and he was like, oh my gosh, what perfume do you have on? And I was like, makeup wipe. That's it. So I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty Foundation and the Touche Eclat from YSL. I am so close to being done with this foundation. And I'm not gonna, I'm most likely, squeezing the excess water out of my beauty blender, most likely not gonna repurchase it. And I have it on the back of my hand, I'm just gonna bounce it in. It's not a bad foundation. It's actually a really good foundation, but it's very dewy, and I like more matte foundations personally, and it's expensive. And I own the Pro Glow by L'Oreal, I think, and I feel like they have a very similar formula. So if you want to try this one, try the Pro Glow, because if you like dewy foundations, because they're very similar, and the price difference is huge. So unless you really want a expensive foundation, then go for it. For me, don't get me wrong, I love high-end makeup. I love high-end eyeshadows. I'm not a drugstore eyeshadow person for the most part, but when it comes to foundations, I have found a lot of the times, not always, but I have found that the drugstore foundations are very comparable to the high-end ones, whereas the eyeshadows for me are not. So that is why I care more about paying money for my eyeshadows than my foundation and my powders. I like this look. I like the yellow layered on top of the blue mixed with like the yellow that makes the green and da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. I don't know why I said that. Okay, I'm going to go in with the Benefit Bling Concealer. I got this as a promo on Sephora.com. And I'm just going to take my beauty blender and dip it in. I don't use this every day, but I do use it at least, I would say, twice a week. And this sample has lasted me for so long. So I've said it before, and I'll say it again. If you're going to order from Sephora.com, make sure that you are using a promo code. And if you have their app, or it might even work just on their website. I haven't tried it that way, but on the Sephora app, I go to the menu, the drop-down menu, and then I go to Beauty Offers. And if you click on Beauty Offers, it'll give you all the different promo codes that are available. Some of them are for perfumes, like free things you get if you buy perfumes, but there's also all kinds of other things. Like I got the Caution Mascara from Hourglass, which, it's a deluxe sample size, but it's going to last me a while. I got the Marc Jacobs mascara, which is also a deluxe size sample, which is also going to last me a while. And then I got the Tatcha, this one, and then they actually sent me this. This is a little mini Too Faced Hangover RX spray, which I just think is cute. And then this Benefit Bling Concealer. So it's like better than a sample, and it's even sometimes a little bit better than the 100 Point Perks. So, and it's completely free. I just mixed the Maybelline Fit Me powder with the Ben Nye Cameo powder. I put it in the Maybelline lid because this has the worst packaging besides the RCMA No Color powder. Because there's no lid to put anything in, and I just don't know. I just feel like it is hard to figure out how to put it on. I'm just going to stamp that all over. I used to use pressed powder all the time. I still use it sometimes. I've used it before on my channel, like the Maybelline Better Skin. But I used to literally only use the MAC Studio Fix. And it amazes me how much better my makeup looks since, like my face makeup, since I stopped using, because the Studio Fix is so heavy. It's actually, maybe I don't know if I just didn't realize that, but it's a powder foundation. So it's like really heavy. I'm going to go in with my Makeup Geek blushes. I'm going to go in with some of the peachy tones. This is my palette that I created myself. Well, technically I just went online and bought the bundle, but I'm using my Wet n Wild blush brush. This is my favorite blush brush. I hope they still sell it because I want to get a backup. After, I mean, if you take care of your brushes, they can last a really long time, which I have a video filmed on how to clean your brushes and stuff and take care of them coming up. I have it filmed already, but I just need to post it. And but yeah, if you take care of your brushes, then they'll last you a long time. But if I really love a brush, then sometimes I'll buy a backup of it, just because, you know, sometimes I've had brushes get frayed and stuff like that. So I'm going in with this mermaid brush from Tarte, and I'm going into the Physicians Formula bronzer booster. It's really cute. It has hearts. I don't think it works as good as the butter bronzer, but I own it, so I'm going to use it. And I actually bought like a bunch of these because I was on Amazon and it was like 3 for something. So they ended up sending me 3 of them. So I was like, okay. And I gave one of them to my friend. I gave one of them to my mom's coworker, and then I just kept one for myself. All right, I'm going to spray my face with my rose toner to melt the powders in. I just showered before I started filming. There's my Star foundation brush, you guys. I'm not even joking. I was so mad before I started filming because I kept looking for it, and for some reason I couldn't find it. Imagine, I put it in my makeup brush bag where it belongs. Oh, but I just showered before I was filming, and so I blow dried my hair straight. My hair is like naturally wavy if I just let it dry naturally, but it's not curly, so it's like that in between that I don't like. So I blow dry it straight usually the first day, and then that makes powder kick up. This is Sarcophagus from Jeffree Star. I don't know how they call this a highlighter brush. It applies so much product. I'm going to have to blend that out. I won't be using this for highlighter again. I feel like I should have remembered that from the last time, but I didn't. Yeah, so the first day I'll blow dry it straight just to like get rid of any frizz and stuff like that. And then I'll usually curl my hair. I think I posted a video already with my hair curly by the time you're seeing this. Okay, so what color eyeliner do we want? I think I want... I'm just going to go in with a black. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go in with this one. This is the Ardency In. I was told by Jaclyn Hill and a bunch of other people that this was like the best eyeliner ever. And, you know, I'm sure it is for them. I'm trying this again. I've only used it like a few times. I mean, it's fine. It's a black eyeliner, but I just don't feel like it works better than any other eyeliner. But again, different things work for different people, so. So what works for me might not work for you, and vice versa. But, and I mean, it's a black eyeliner. Like, it works I mean, it works, but in terms of that, but I just don't feel like it lasts on the waterline as long as like my L'Oreal Voluminous one or some of the other ones. So I'm going to take that blue and a little bit of the green splash. I'm just going to mix them together on this pencil brush. And I'm just going to stamp that along the lower lash line. Yeah, see, even when I put this over top of that black liner that I just put down, I feel like it looks more pigmented and stays a little bit better than when I just put it on top of that primer that had kind of dried by the time I put it on the lid. So, because these eyeshadows are really matte and a little bit chalky, not chalky, they're smooth, but they're very matte, and sometimes matte eyeshadows really need like a wet base to stick to, in my experience. Okay, and then I'm going to spray my brush. Ooh. Goodness, I just tossed that thing. And I'm going to go into that gold, what was that color called? Filthy Rich. And I'm just going to put that in the inner corner. Yeah, that kicked that up a notch. I like this look. I don't know. Before I started my channel, I think I've said this before, I was not a fan of yellow or orange eyeshadow. And for some reason, ever since starting my channel and trying out new things, I love yellow and orange, actually, eyeshadow. Just putting a little bit of that on my brow bone as well. So, you guys have changed me. When I did my yellow monochromatic look that was suggested to me, that was when I was like, oh, I love yellow all of a sudden. And I do spray periodically throughout doing my makeup, as you guys know. And that's because it just really helps the powders meld in and makes it so that when I'm done, the makeup's going to last, but it's also, it's also not going to be cakey. So I'm going to go in with the Essence Lash Princess Mascara. This is a new one that I got, and I think I tried it one other time on my channel, but I've tried it a few times in real life. In my daily life is what I meant. This is also real life. And I really do like it. It's $4.99. Which I think is the cheapest mascara I've tried. But there's like a waterproof one, and then there's this one. I don't like waterproof mascaras personally, for the most part. Oh no, I just got some on my face. Why? Why me? First world problems. But I just feel like this makes your lashes really big and separated. I don't know. I'm trying to think if no, I don't think it's well, maybe it's come out by the time that this posts, but there's another video where I tried the lashes that came in the BoxyCharm, and I really liked them. And I've worn them a couple times, like not on camera. So I'm not 100% convinced that I'm not gonna wear lashes in every video. I'm not gonna wear lashes in my everyday life all the time. But I'm not closed-minded to it anymore. Like I will wear them occasionally because I do like them. I just don't want to wear them all the time. Okay, get rid of that Rudolph nose and that sweaty lip. That's what I feel like sometimes people put this like dot, which, you know what, if that's what they like. Okay, where's my lip color? Grab my Jeffree Star bag of tricks. This is where I keep all of my Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks. So I'm going to go in with just a little bit of MAC's Half Red Lip Liner. And not a lot. I think my hubby's home. Yep. He must be. Maybe not. And then I'm going to go in with Pussy Whipped, which is one of my favorite shades from Jeffree Star. It's one of his metallic ones. Hey guys, it's okay. Sorry about that. Hold on one second. I'm going to go see what's going on. My neighbor just got home. So this is like a really pretty, like peachy gold. And I think it's my favorite metallic of his. Although I've had a few of these for a while. And I do feel like they're starting to dry out. Hey, Sophie, come on now. And I feel like I'm going to have to replace some of them. Or get some Duraline and mix it in. Duraline is a product by Inglot that will re-moisturize things that are dry. So let me grab my setting spray and I'll be right back. Okay, we're going to use the Australis Makeup Setting Spray. This is the Makeup Finishing Spritz in Matte. They have a regular one as well. Australis is a company from Australia. And I think I've said this before. My mom got me 3 bottles. 3 bottles? Yeah, 3 bottles of this when she was there with my dad on business. I love it. I've had it before. I have a cousin who lives in Australia, and she's sent me some in the past. And I really like it. I do. If I can find a cheap way to order it on their website or online, then I probably will in the future because it is one of my favorite setting sprays. So, and it's not that expensive because I think, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, Australis is actually like a drugstore brand in Australia. But for some reason, I don't know, I just love it. I mean, it's not super cheap, but it's not super expensive either. So this is the finished makeup look, my Thirsty Bomb end of summer makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't wait to start doing fall looks. I cannot wait. I might do 1 or 2 more summer ones before I officially start my fall looks, but I might start a few fall looks even though it's only the end of August. But I love fall. It's my favorite season, and I cannot wait to do my 31 days of October. So I will talk to you guys soon, and thank you again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment anything down below that you want to see on my channel. Love you guys. Bye.